Alright, so today I was helping out a buddy of mine take down a construction dumpster chute on the side of a building. And in the construction dumpster, now that the project's done, I scored all this. Some Romex, some different copper wire, brand new fire alarm boxes. I don't know what I'll use it for. I got all this MC that I can run in different projects at my cabins. Some rubber coated MC that's good for direct bury, so I can use that to run a line out to the shed that I'm going to build. It's a little utility building in Vermont. Then I got some temporary lighting that I can use up in the attic in my camp in Maine and a project at my house. They threw away some different boxes. They threw away some cord, which I was going to buy some cord for making up a generator cord. Don't have to buy that now. All from dumpster diving. Alright, here's a look at some of the stuff I got at my house. Some more things. I got a buddy that gave me this. I've got some galvanized piping that I want to make a flagpole at the camp. Some old shed stuff. I got these windows and stuff I got from another guy that worked for an installer for Home Depot, putting in windows and taking out sliders. So I got all those. I'm going to use those to make a solar batch water heater. Some old weathered 2x4s. Some more aluminum metal roofing. All recycled. Some more there. I got a bunch of different colored cover sheets of metal roofing that I can use for different projects, building a wood shed. Inside my Conex box, I got some different stuff. I got some Unistrut. I got an old wood stove here. I might put in my daughter's cabin. Those are damaged solar panels that I got. The back ones are good. The frames just got damaged. The front 7 or 8 had bad diodes. I replaced those, so those are just extra panels I got. Satellite dish. I'm a little bit of a Sanford & Son. So I got a propane heater right here. This one does run on, it's got a cord for the fan to blow, and it's a direct vent one. I can put that in one of my places, but I'll probably put this in my daughter's little backyard cabin that I built for her. And here's some steel that I got from another place that was junk, gonna get thrown out. I salvage that just for welding. Got old barrels. I got some old track from an airplane tank. It's here at the backyard cabin on the home front. Working on a few projects and put some recessed lighting in on the porch here. Trying to keep myself busy during these strange times. Been pruning some fruit trees, getting the garden boxes ready. Working on the equipment, getting ready for the upcoming season, opening the camps up. So, gonna install some lights and we get that working. Getting ready for the upcoming garden season. Just taking all the spring cleanup, putting it in the garden bed. Some garlic that I must have missed from last year, but just deep mulching it out. So here's another freebie score, LP gas water heater. Not sure if it works or not, but I'll get it cleaned up and I'll hook it up and test it, make sure it works. If it does, it saved myself a few dollars. These are some tanks for solar batch water heaters that I'm gonna do. I wanna do a couple outdoor showers at the camps. It was just kind of hastily disconnected. They just kind of cut the pipes. So I'll sweat those off. Just pop off valve, change that. But I'm gonna peel the whole top of the tank off. Check it just to make sure there ain't no big chunks where it'll leak. Dry the insulation out that's on the inside. Alright, so I popped the cover off. Took this insulation, which is wet. Top of the tank. Doesn't look too bad. I'll clean it up. Usually what ends up happening is you get a little bit of a leak. Holds water in the insulation and it just rots the tank. So clean the whole top of this tank, and then Alright, so right now I got it filling with some water. Get dirty. Test fired off. I'll hook the gas to it, put some water in it, and I'll fire it up. I get all the sediment blown out of the bottom of it. Heat the water because I filter a little water on the top, but earlier I put a little hydraulic fluid over it, let it run down the sides of the tank, try to keep it from rusted anymore. I'll fire it up, let it warm up so it all kind of bakes in. I got the pilot lit. Turn the gas on. We'll turn the temp up. As you can see, she's lit and burning. All right, when I got this, I got it for free. Yeah, mud wasps had built a nest inside the pipe, kind of clogged it all up with mud. So I was able to clean that out. I took it apart and cleaned it. Like I showed you before, the top of this was all rusty. I kind of descaled it a little bit. I put hydraulic fluid in here. Coated it, let it run down the sides, as you can see with the water beading up. I spilt a little taking the hose out and I was filling it up. But I got it full of water. I'm gonna heat that water up. Let this baby warm up and dry out the insulation again. I'll coat it one more time, a little bit more hydraulic fluid. Then I'll be able to scuff it up and give it a coat of paint. One thing I had to do after I cleaned it, I didn't have enough gas flow. I had this pressure regulator with a hose. And I think this one's only good for, I'm not 100% sure, but I think only like 65,000 BTUs. Where this one's good for, it's a 2-stage regulator, it's good for 225,000 BTUs. So it gives them more gas flow and pressure for running the heater. I'm still purring away. So let that water come up to temp. I'll dry this out a little bit. And then I'll soak it with a little bit more hydraulic oil. This is going to be out in a shed up in Vermont to heat water for a shower and whatnot. So I'm not too concerned with the oil that I'm putting on it. Like I said, I'm going to run it for a while, let it warm up, bake off. Alright, so what I have is a pump sprayer with a insecticide sprayer just with the hydraulic fluid in it. Give it a few pumps. I got the heater going, but there ain't much left in the pump sprayer for hydraulic fluid. I'll coat it around the edges there. Let it run down the sides. Hopefully preventing it from rusting anymore if it does get moisture down in there. As you can see, it'll start working down the edges of the tank. Still got it going. Now I'll heat this up a few times and let it thoroughly dry out. Alright, I've got it all painted up. I gave it the rattle can treatment of love. Got it looking somewhat presentable. All set to go and be plumbed in when I build my shed. I'll be able to have hot water. Didn't cost me much of anything. A couple cans of paint, a little bit of time, clean it out.